big and going to be happening is the airdrop 2, right? So a lot of people said that the airdrop number 1 was not going to be big. I maintained from the beginning. I bought this to you like 4 months ago when Blur came. I said, you guys, it's worth doing a sign up, do a bit of trading. So now they've come out, they said the second drop is going to be at least 300 million, which is equivalent to what was dropped now. However, what you do have to realize is that anyone who didn't take the first airdrop seriously, and because no one knew before the first airdrop how much they would get, but anyone who didn't get much from that is hearing of some people. I mean, there were some people who got over $1 million, right? They now are going to partake in the trading on Blur for the second airdrop, which means more people are going to be vying for the same amount of money, which means everybody is going to get less, right? That's just the way it's going to work here. So obviously we do know that now that people have seen, oh wow, I could have made 10 ETH, I could have made 50 ETH or whatever it may be. They're now all starting to do it. So a lot more people, same amount of money means less money per people. Also, like I showed you in today's numbers, 15% of 20% of Blur's trading is 15 wallets, 50% is 300 wallets, which means, 300 people are going to get at least half of this 300 million, which is very important to take note of. We can also say, look, they definitely going to tease this out as long as they can, Blur. And the first airdrop took 3 months. So no one knows when the second airdrop will happen, but I imagine they will try to tease it out. And I think we could work on it being approximately 2 to 3 months, because they do want to, okay, we're going to be giving $300 million. Let's get as much trading in as possible to cover as much of that as possible. So if you think about it, I mean, if they're doing $100 million a day, which it remains to be seen whether they'll be able to maintain that $100 million a day. But let's just say they're doing $100 million a day and they're making 0.5% on that $100 million a day. That means that they're making 500,000, right? 100 million, 1% would be 1 million. Yeah. So they're making $500,000 a day. So on their 0.5%, right? So $500,000 a day in 10 days, that's going to be $5 million. In a month, that's going to be $15 million. So yeah, 30 million, $45 million in trading fees alone will be made if they continue doing the sort of volume. And this is 10 million, guys. Need some help on the math here. 100 million. Let's do this. Let's do this. 100 million. I've got a calculator here. Share my screen so you guys can check me. It's got to be more than that. So 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 100 million times 0.5% equals. Oh, that's right. 500,000. Half a million a day. Very interesting. So they're going to airdrop 300 million. And that's where the venture funding, they are going for a venture funding round. They valued at approximately, or trying to be valued approximately $1 billion, which is incredible to think that they didn't even exist, 4 or 5 months ago. We've also seen that, they are, and we've known this from the beginning, they've got some big names in the space behind them, and they really are built for traders. That's their thing, right? They really built for the trader. So their whole platform and the way it's set up is made for bulk buying and traders in the space, the whales in the space, opposed to the guy buying the one himself. No, they don't charge 0% anymore. They charge 0.5. When they launched, it was zero. And for the last month or two, it's 0.5% their fees. But when they launched, it was 0%, but they've been charging half a percent for at least the last month now. So yeah, guys, very, very interesting. The second airdrop, very interesting to see how dirty they're playing, saying that, I mean, let's just jump onto their website. Yeah, I keep talking about their website and how you can do certain things on there. I just want to show you what I mean, the loyalty. I won't ask for a password, I don't think. Let's just stop sharing just in case. Let's do that. Okay, connect wallet. Okay. So I'll show you. I'm going to show you where the loyalty can be upped by delisting everywhere from OpenSea in one click with one transaction fee. I'm not saying that you should do that. All I'm saying is that they are going aggressively over OpenSea, after OpenSea. So here they're showing you what I was telling you, the flagged versus non-flagged, and they're not going to be showing that anymore, whether it's flagged or not. Here you can see your Blur Season 2. Um, my listing loyalty is 50%. Your current listing loyalty is 50%. And then there was a place here. If you say go to portfolio list, and then you can actually delist in one button from everywhere. I'm not seeing it exactly now, exactly where it is, but it definitely was somewhere where you could do it. But you can see here, I mean, whereas in the olden day, the picture, or not in the olden day, like OpenSea, the picture is the main thing, right? That used to be what we all used to buy NFTs for. Now the picture's tiny. It's not about that. The important thing is, the volume, the floor price, things like that. The picture doesn't matter so much anymore, right? And the bigger thing is like the data, and that's what you can see by the way they've set this up. Is you actually have to toggle in order to get it big. But this is how it starts, and you get to see the important things like the last sale, the top bid, um, and so on and so forth. So look, it's more for traders. I personally prefer the OpenSea interface, just for myself. Maybe I'm just used to it more. However, I think that these guys have really done well to give OpenSea a run for their money. Who would have thought that someone could come as the underdog from behind, and at the moment at least equal OpenSea's real trading, right? Because we have spoken about the fact that the current numbers are definitely a majority of a handful of people.